Outpunted my coverage, I'll tell you that much. I'm in trouble. But I bought a big enough ring, I think she might hang around for at least a few more months.
Surprise.
Is you, Jill? We got anything else?
What'd you get your mother for Mother's Day?
Actually, I brought her down to West Palm and got her a day on the beach and stuff, and we played a show down there, and I almost passed out on stage. I literally took my jeans at the end of the night. I could wring them out with sweat coming off. Isn't that sexy? But then, you know, it wasn't planned, but at the last minute, we were leaving Florida on the way back to Georgia, and my little brother was like, man, it'd be cool if we could surprise Mom at church. She just got a job at a new church in Brazelton, and I needed a little bit of Jesus. It'd been a minute since I've been to church. The closest thing we get is usually on Sunday mornings. You know, I'll come up to the front lounge, and I smoke, so I take my morning cigarette, and my driver, Kevin, he's a black guy about, you know, 7 foot tall, and he's up there, and he always plays some good gospel music in the front. So we listen to the radio message and sing along. He's hilarious. One morning he was singing "He Lives," and Kevin doesn't sing real well. He tries, but there was a fellow. Apparently, I hadn't walked into the driver's quarters. I was still sitting on the couch in the front lounge, and I heard him. And he was, he said, "He lives, he lives," and he was singing, and this guy was cutting him off. And he was like, "Lord, be with me, be with me." But if that man cut me off again, and about 2 more times, he get back in the song. He lives, he lives. Finally, I heard him. He said, "He lives, you son of a." After he's done, he said, "Lord, I apologize, but that man deserved it." It was a trip. He's a lot of fun. I'll let y'all think of some more questions while we play this next one, but thanks to this station, y'all playing this more than anybody else. This is our new single. It's a true story, and it's kind of got a double meaning. In the beginning, we were all together. We're all Georgia boys, just from Alabama, but we transferred him over. And I think he cheers for the dogs when we don't play Alabama. So go Dogs. But, there was a lot of pressure. Everybody said, if you're going to make it, you got to move to Nashville. And in the beginning, I didn't want a manager. I didn't want a label. I didn't want nothing. I was scared to death that somebody was going to try to put a bucket hat on me and tell me to sing somebody else's songs. And that ain't going to work for this old boy. So, it was kind of one of those things where I started taking some co-writes in Nashville and going up, and I had a co-write set up with John Eddie. He's wrote a lot of hits for Kid Rock and stuff. And I was on the way, and I had some stuff going on at home, and it was really an emotional battle. I ended up turning around and coming back home. And the song's almost verbatim. I rescheduled a writing appointment, and we wrote this next song. And it's kind of a double meaning because there was some family stuff going on at home, but there was a girl in the picture. But it's just more. This song to me now is about leaving home and deciding to come back, because Georgia will always be home, in my heart, no matter where I'm at. I take Georgia with me. So that's kind of where this one comes from. It's close to my heart. Y'all don't get me all emotional. Picture on the dashboard, full memory, yes, it breaks and takes the wheel. Yeah, I bet she's still crying on that front porch. Yeah, this time it's gonna take some time to heal, because I'm on my way to Tennessee, singing Georgia on my mind, and chasing what they say is a dream, thinking maybe it ain't mine. 'Cause that girl's in every song I sing, she's in every song I write, and that six string right in Tennessee won't keep me warm tonight. God, what am I supposed to do? There's still more miles to my real view. Oh, trying not to buy into my doubts, but I just can't seem to keep myself from wondering why I'm jealous of all them headlights set inside. 'Cause I'm on my way to Tennessee, seeing Georgia on my mind, and chasing what they say's a dream, thinking maybe it ain't mine. 'Cause that girl's in every song I sing, she's in every song I write, and that six-string ride in Tennessee won't keep me warm tonight. God, what am I supposed to do? 'Cause there's still more than miles of my rear view. Yeah, more than miles. Yeah, and I've been changing lanes without my mirror. 'Cause every time I look behind me, I see her. Yeah, I think I just realized how much I need her. So I'm turning back for Georgia, stopping short of Tennessee. I can't put my dreams before her. Man, I need you here with me. 'Cause that girl's in every song I sing, she's in every song I write. And that six-string ride in Tennessee, you sleep in the back tonight. Now I know what I'm supposed to do. But there's still more than miles of my rear. Y'all saw a video of that song. Y'all did? Man, I'm telling you the truth, this ain't no lie. Alright, so we got to the very end of the night. It was the last song, and the director was like, alright man, this is the last one. And it was where I was going to break the chair, you know, against the mirror and all that. And the punch in the picture thing was my idea, but I want y'all to keep in mind that I thought it was plexiglass. It cost me 8 stitches in a trip to the emergency room. It took me forever to convince, like my record label president's wife was there, and I was bleeding, I was cut up pretty bad, but I was like, I was trying to convince her, I was like, this ain't the first time my hand's been like this, it's been worse, but she was freaking out, at the sign of blood, Sandy, bless her heart, I think she about passed out. She was like, we gotta get to the hospital, you hold on a minute.
You gotta take this call.
I gotta take you. My fiance's angry.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding, it ain't even her, it's my daddy, she still made a joke. For those of you who don't know, Jason got my dad a little riled up on the radio, and he called up here and wanted to talk to Jason, wanted to take it outside there.
It happens every day, just that day happened to be your dad.
Yeah. It happens. That song's inspiration to people who are very aggressive. And since I've been engaged, I've tried to be more passive. But y'all, it was a trip. We got to the hospital that night, and I wasn't aware that Vanderbilt was such a, Vanderbilt, Tennessee was, such a crime-stricken area. They're pretty tight on security at the hospital. There's a metal detector there. So I get pretty close to the front door, and my hand's all wrapped up. It looks like I've been in a bar brawl again, which I would like everybody to know I'm retired, and I don't do that unless I absolutely have to anymore. I had one of our assistants with one of our interns, and I have a brass knuckles on me. So I handed them to him, and the cop's sitting there watching this whole thing. And I handed them to him. I said, "Can you put them in the car real fast?" He turns around, and I'm wearing my jacket, you know. My son's a Confederacy jacket, and had all my patches on the back, and it's got spikes and chains and weapons. And I think that jacket is a weapon in itself. And I mean that. There are weapons attached to it. So and it weighs about, you know, 8,500 pounds. And the cop asked me, I went ahead, I said, "Man, do you really want me to walk through that thing? Because it's going to be, like, between the chains and rings and necklaces, we're going to be here all night. I'm probably going to bleed out." You know, he was like, "Let me just ask you, do you have any more weapons on you?" And I answered him as honestly as I possibly could. I said, "You know what, I really don't know. Like, I'm not going to use them in here." You know? And it took me all night. I had to answer the same question. "How did you injure yourself?" "I was shooting a music video." "Mr. Gilbert, we can honestly tell you that's the first time we've heard that one." "I'm serious, woman. You know, the doctors, the nurses, it was a trip." So yeah, the blood you see in the video was real. Well, it hurt a pretty good bit, I ain't gonna lie. A pretty good scar out of it, though. This next song, y'all, I was in a situation, I don't know if I call it a relationship, but I'm just kidding. My ex-girlfriend's a teetotal raging sweetheart, and no, I'm just kidding. But this song took on a whole new meaning when I got engaged, because, you know, we've all been in those relationships where people tell you, you know, that the other person's bad for you, and, you know, it'll never work. And between Jan and I, a lot of people, you know, when it was early on, were telling us the same thing. When she told her manager that, you know, we'd been talking, he looked at her straight in the eye, and the first words out of his mouth were, "Hell no." But it took him a minute to find out that, you know, I did have a good side to me, and she brings that out. So it took on a whole new meaning. But thanks to you guys, and thanks to Jason and Kristen and all the folks at this station, man, y'all helped us out, and this was our second #1 in the country. And y'all are welcome to sing along if you want to. It's a small room, so we'll hear you.